Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go and buy a nightclub. So I'm going to go through, I've already made a video, just kind of the basics of nightclub that you might want to check out instead. I just talk about the nightclubs, talk about the different businesses inside. I'll talk about those again in this video. But this is really buying it from scratch. We will have to do a setup mission, so you might not want to sit through that. And if you do, then just go ahead and forward that mission. But we'll just go through. We'll look at the different pricing options. I'll talk a little bit about which nightclubs I recommend, and then you can make a decision on that, right? So without further ado, let's get to it here. Okay, so this is my second character. I already have a nightclub, so I'm familiar with how it works, and in the most part, there's probably some still questions I don't have answers to, but by all means, if you do have a question, just put it in the comment section, and I'll do my best to try and answer it for you, right? So, to buy a nightclub, you go to Maze Bank foreclosures, and you'll notice there's a bunch of nightclubs. So, the nightclubs that I would recommend. So people generally say don't buy the most expensive. That's the one I have, and don't buy the cheapest, which I think it's the LSAI one, which is this one down here. Now, if you have oh, sorry, the Legion Island one is the cheapest one. I think the second cheapest is LSAI. But as you can see, they're pretty far. A lot of the missions are probably at the top of the map. I know I fly it down quite often, and I'm sort of happy that I have that one because I don't have to actually go far. Also, if you're in your bunker, to drive from your bunker to your nightclub is a lot closer than other ones, but that shouldn't stop you from buying some other ones. So I definitely would recommend, if you're going to look in Vinewood, definitely get the West Vinewood one. I didn't like the look of this one at all, of the downtown Vinewood, but I do have a video of me visiting every single location, kind of looking around the area, looking at the roof, looking at stairways, ladders, things like that for each one. So check out that video if you do want, or go visit each nightclub and actually see which one you like. Because all the buildings are generally quite ugly from that side. There are a couple that are quite nice. I'd recommend the best looking building is probably going to be the Del Perro one. The second one is probably going to be Strawberry Hill. So for the best looking building, I'd recommend Del Perro. For the best landing space, I'd recommend Strawberry, because on the top of the roof is very flat, it's very open, it doesn't have vents or anything. It's basically just a square roof, and it has a ladder that you can slide down. So that would be the one that I recommend as well. Also, I'd recommend the Mission Row if you like a back alley vibe type thing. It's a little tight to get your trucks in, I would imagine. That looked like the garages were at down the alleyway, but again, if you wanted that vibe, then I would recommend that one as well for that reason. And then Vinewood, I guess, the most expensive. Now, the reason I like this one, it's at the top and it's kind of near my bunker and stuff, so I don't have to fly as far. But it also has these colorful signs. You saw that color sign kind of outside of the building, but I will show you in a bit. There's a couple of other buildings around the area that are good landmarks and stand out at nighttime. So there's another building that has colors on it, so you can actually see these from miles around. So finding your nightclub is kind of easy. That's kind of why I like it myself. But otherwise, inside the nightclub, it all looks the same, does the same thing, works the same way. It's just definitely location. So if you have a nightclub near your other businesses, it might make more sense to buy the one closest to your businesses, right? In terms of any nightclub, they all work. There's no one that's better than the other one. And again, I think the costs are just driven by the location of the properties. So it doesn't, just because it's 1.7 million doesn't make it a better nightclub than, say, the Strawberry Hill or the Del Perro, right? So buy those for the reasons, either close to your businesses or you like the building better. But check them all out. Just make sure that the one that you buy, because as soon as you do the upgrades to sell it, you're going to lose money on the upgrades in the business. So you don't want to do that unless you have to, right? But yeah, so I think for me it would have been, for this character I was thinking of Strawberry Hill, just because I like the roof myself, and there's a ladder, it's kind of cool. Then like Mission, the Mission Row one. But I think ultimately I'm going to just buy the most expensive again, just because, you know, my other character's there, plus Plus, I like the area and it's close to the top to my bunk and stuff. So let's go to it. So this one's going to cost 1.7 million. Now, let's talk about style. You don't need everything, but let's so let me just write down quickly, just so by the end of this I can get a total cost of how much I've spent here, right? So I have 230. 697, I think. Okay. So we'll try to do a calculation by the end just to see approximately how much we spend on this. But I'm just gonna buy the stuff. So you don't need the lighting. You don't need to spend. The only thing you need to spend money on if you're already tight on cash is kind of the nightclub itself, and then we'll get into the storage stuff in a bit. But yeah, the light rigs. Let's go. Obviously, I'll show you the different light rigs and the costing around that. So you got 4 different choices as they go up. So not excessively expensive, but I mean that does obviously add to the cost of your nightclub, right? So I'm just gonna go with I think my first one I went with this guy. Yeah, I bet. So I'm just gonna go with this one for this one. 20,000. Okay, now you can't unfortunately pick a nightclub's name. You got to just pick one of the names they kind of give you. Yeah, they're all 33,000. Funhouse. Okay, let me just go with that one. Doesn't really matter. Okay, now the storage is really for the second business in the nightclub. It's the basement business. Now, you don't have to buy the storage, but I'm going to show you how expensive the storage does get. So if you buy 2 storage, 395,000, 3, 809,000. 4 is 1,200,000, and then 1.7 for 5 storage. Now, the more storage you have, the more. So I would buy the storage depending on how many businesses you own, right? So if you own all like 5 businesses, you own a hangar, you own the bunker, you own the coke business, the meth business, the cash, the forgery. So if you own all of those, then I would just get the full load if you can afford it. Now you can always come back and renovate. So you can start off with you buying the one storage and just come back and renovate if you need to. But if you want to maximize the profit in your nightclub, and you have all the businesses, then it makes sense to go with storage, right? Now you can also get garage space. So each floor of your nightclub holds 10 cars. So that's kind of cool, as if you just wanted an extra 40 cars and you didn't really care about the nightclub. Just being able to have 40 extra space is pretty cool. So yeah, again, it's not too expensive with 2 garages. No, it's calculating all that. So let me actually turn this off, and I'll show you how it's not too expensive. So with two garages, extra 140,000, or 2 floors rather, that's 20 cars. 30 cars is 287,000. And then with 4 is 441,000. So it's actually not too bad to get an extra 40 cars for 400,000 plus the cost of your nightclub. So look at about 2.2 million if you went for the most expensive, or about 1.3 million for like the cheapest or whatever, right? 1.4, somewhere around there, right? So not too bad, but we're going to go with the 4X. So with all the storage and with all the garage space, you're looking at an extra 2.1 million on top of the 1.1 million 1.7 million price. So it does add up pretty quick there, right? Now dances, again, very cosmetic. You don't need them. Only get them if you got extra cash. Again, you got different styles that you want. And then if you want 2 girls versus 4, you pay a little bit more, boy and girl type thing. So really cosmetic, you hardly even notice it. I mean, I think I first noticed this when I first went into my nightclub, and I haven't noticed them since, to be honest, right? But this is kind of really a total waste of money in my opinion. But if you want, then go ahead and get them. It's just going to give you that completeness in terms of the styles, right? So an extra 235, and then dry ice. Add instant atmosphere to your dance floor during the key moments of your DJ set. Again, total waste of money. You're hardly going to notice it in this case. I'm going to actually forget that. Actually, let's forget the dance as well. I mean, I doubt I'm going to notice they're even there or not, right? So we'll just keep that reasonable. So already you're looking at $4 million for kind of a base nightclub without any frills, and this doesn't include the actual upgrades itself, plus the technicians. So you're still going to need another $2 million at least before we get to where we need to get with our nightclub if we wanted to start making money. Plus, that doesn't include any cost of your MC businesses. Now, the MC businesses are on sale this week, so if you don't have them, I'd recommend you go buy them. They're 25% off all businesses, so go buy the cheapest one of each category, like meth, coke, forgery, location. Don't worry about location, just buy the cheapest one. You get 25%. Don't do any upgrades in your MC businesses. You don't need to. The only time you need to do the upgrades is if you actually want to run that MC business, right? But then each MC business is going to cost you like $2-3 million to do an upgrade. So kind of bear in mind that gets expensive really quickly. But for the nightclub business, you don't need upgrades. You just need the MC businesses, and they're relatively inexpensive to go and buy. I mean, I bought 5, and probably cost me 2 or 3 million to buy all 5, right? So it wasn't excessive, but plus I got the 25% discount, I guess, right? So, but there, so you're already up towards like $10 million for the nightclub, right? So let's go ahead and buy this one at $4 million, and then we'll go take a look at the upgrades, right? Okay. I was going to call my Deluxe, but I might as well just take the buzzard, yeah. So again, if you do have either the Chamash or one of the bunkers above the LMIC, you'll notice getting to your nightclubs a little bit quicker because it's closer by, right? So not a big deal. They're all pretty close, but now I'll show you at nighttime the different things that stand out initially. But the first thing that you can know where your nightclub is, there's an oddly shaped building just at the top of the map here. If you're familiar with the crate warehouse that's right underneath it or nearby, then you'll know. So that kind of building, that building facing straight out, looks kind of a little bit of a pyramid. You kind of know that's kind of to the right of it. There's this L-shaped building right here that I'm facing right now. It's right underneath it or just above it. So you can kind of see those landmarks quite far away. At night time, you'll notice that color building just to my right stands out. It's lit up, so you know between that color light and that building on my left, which is pink at night time, your nightclub's right in the middle, plus this white building. So it's pretty easy to kind of see from a distance. And also this little spaceship kind of thing lights up. It's bright colored at night, so definitely, you got all those indicators that kind of make it so much easier to find your nightclub when you're flying around, coming back and forth, right? So not a really big deal. The WTF right next to you as well, type of thing, right? So just on the outside of your nightclub, the garage just at the back here. So if you want to get to your business at the bottom, going through the garage a little bit quicker, you just run through the garage and up the stairs, and you're at your business. Or if you go through the front door, which we're going to go through because we need to initiate the first setup mission, right? I think there's going to be a first setup to go get the first DJ, right?
This is meant to be a live event, people. We need lights. Where's the light man? Brian, give me a fucking spotlight. All right, let's run through this. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness live television entertainment in front of your very eyes. This is Fame or Shame Live with your host, Laszlo. He does that, and then, shit, ow. And then I run on, and everybody claps, and then I go, it's time to introduce the guests. And then, where's my assistant with the list of guests? Hello? If you pull that pregnancy pity party on me one more time, I will lose my cool, okay? Tony, your friend's here.
All right, thank God. Brilliant. That's a wrap. Piss off, Laszlo.
What?
This is a nightclub. This live version of an awful TV show is not happening.
But Tony...
Oh, but, Tony, please, nothing. We have a new landlord. We're going back to what we do best. Playing loud music, encouraging awful behavior, dancing until dawn, and having personal crises like good, God-fearing idiots.
Tony, please, I'm desperate.
Listen, I love narcissism. I built a career on narcissism. I stare into the mirror and beat off like a real man. I pose, I preen, but there's a limit here. I cannot, I will not sit here and watch it. We need kids, young people, midlife crisis divorcees, whoever's gonna bring the party. And we need them wasted, and we need them dancing. Not taking selfies with some fuckwits! I ran the fucking 1980s. I was the 1990s. And I'm back.
Okay.
Get me a DJ!
But, Tony, I'm the DJ.
No, you're not a fucking DJ. You're a dick.
A dick? But, Tony, I got you a bunch of celebs.
I'm Gay Tony, the Gay Tony. I'm the celebrity here. Me and her. But if you want to bring some famous people into the club, we will host them gracefully. Because I am favor and grace, and I am back. I got an investor. We're running shit again. I need a DJ. I've been high since 2010. What do these kids need nowadays? I'm having a breakdown. I'm too old.
Me too. Tony, can we hug?
Yeah.
Please.
Sure, yeah.
You shouted at me a lot.
All right.
And Tony?
Yeah.
I don't think you can say Gay Tony anymore. It's not PC. The internet will go crazy.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. All right. Find me English Dave.
English Dave?
He's a DJ, the booker. He's in the book. All right, come on, boss. Let me show you around. All right, listen, big guy. Work your list of famous people. We're opening very soon.
Okay, you got it.
All right. I am gonna fix this place up for you. You can do whatever you want down here. Literally, whatever you want. That's a gorgeous space. Plenty of room. Lots of storage. You can set up a hub for your other businesses, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. Whatever you need. I know nothing. I mean, I know everything, but make your way through there. You got a computer in there. You can bring another staff down here, your whole entourage, whatever you need. You sure know how to set that up. And upstairs is another office with a computer on the same network. You can run the club businesses out of that. And the interior team ready to move in. Oh, and the name, Masonet Los Santos. Let's go.
Amigo! Que pasa?
Hello, Dave. Hello, Dave. This is my new investor, English Dave.
Safe. Skin. Respect. So how you been, Tone? Long time, no power.
High as a kite, Dave, and cursing fate. And you?
Oh, never better, old son, never better. One love. Nose bag?
Oh, no, thanks.
Suit yourself. What can I do you for?
We're reopening as a nightclub. A proper underground dance music paradise.
And what kind of crowd do you want in this, paradise.
Don't be judgmental, Dave. We're gonna make this place amazing. I need people, you know, who know music. Club music.
What you need, old son, is a European. Someone with savoir-faire. Someone who can bring in the business. Let me see. No, not him. Not her. To open this dump, bring in a good crowd. Solomon. It's the proper shit. Great music, great crowd, and no cheese.
How much?
Let me see what I can do. Daniel, his manager, owes me a favour. I've got a few other DJ ideas as well. One love.
One love. Well, you gotta get to work. I'll stay here and oversee the improvements. You get us a staff and a sound system. Do you know ritual sacrifice? Festival out in the desert? Gotta borrow some things from their socialist utopia. And staff, I've arranged to poach a few. It's all on the office computer.
Okay, so we're at the bottom of, yeah, this is kind of probably a good way to show you around the club quickly for all the people come in. So let's start here at the entrance. So this is where we will come down. So this is where the entrance, you can actually change the ticket price for someone to come in your club. You come downstairs. Okay, you have your first bar just in the front here. So if you drink the Macbeth whiskey, you can get a chance to actually earn the Epsilon t-shirt. I'll just go down the same stairs there. Okay, so if you head forward, you'll get into the dance floor. You have two ways to get upstairs. You can go up these stairs here. It'll take you up the stairs to your office. There's another bar upstairs, and just kind of down there, the stairs right at the back is where the second stairs to get your office. If you walk through the dance floor, which will be crowded with people, you can go up by the disco as well. At the back here and behind here, you can go up, and then your office is right over there. Through those doors, those are the steps just across the way. And then if you go to the right of where the DJ sits, you'll get the washrooms in here, and then this will go to your basement business as well, right? So that's kind of how you get upstairs there, right? So let's go upstairs, and then your bathroom's just to the right there. So go upstairs. It's a little confusing when you first come in here, but after a little while you'll figure out. Unfortunately, you can't run through the disco when it's actually active, right? Okay, so you get a computer here, your safe is up here. Now there's two businesses, there's the basement business and there's the nightclub business. So the nightclub business generates a little bit of money, up to, you can store about 70,000 in your safe. You need to empty your safe, otherwise you lose money, so just make sure it doesn't get more than 70,000. Empty it before it gets to that 70,000. And then the safe is just behind your desk here. Okay, so your money will just be on the second shelf there, so just grab the money, walk up to it, and it'll put it in your pocket. And then you can actually go, there's an elevator, it'll go down to all your floors. Down here, where you have the van, on the first floor is your first free delivery vehicle. You get a delivery vehicle that you can upgrade when they get set up. We'll get it in a bit. This is your computer terminal. Actually, this must be right side. Okay, so we're gonna go do the setup missions quick. So we have to, I guess, get the DJ equipment. The equipment one's kind of fun.
Okay, here we go. Get us our staff. You can pick them up in any order. You're collecting our head bartender, the head of security, and front of house, and someone to run your warehouse. Bring them all in here, and we'll get it rolling.
So just go ahead and skip these missions if you don't want to watch them. I'm going to obviously go through them because I need to, but you guys don't have to actually sit through them to do so. First guy.
Go there.
All right, let's go. Cool to be working with you. We gonna go get the others?
Third one, yeah, maybe he'll show up. Oh, there he's down by the
coast. This place has a lot to live
Let's
up
get this
to.
guy first.
Man, I remember Mazing at 9 when it was the place. Tony always hooked me up in LC.
Yeah, these setup missions are a little painful, but I guess it adds to the content.
Hello? Cool, let's do it. You know it. Okay, I'm so pumped to be working your bar for you. Whoa, look at this big guy.
Hey, babe.
What?
You got Connie, the liquor lady? At the bar, we're keeping it simple. Beer, shots, champagne of course, and some really top-drawer whiskeys. This girl does simple better than anyone else in the business. Doing simple really fucking well is an art form. You'll see.
You know, I was wondering if you'd be on board for this one.
It's Tony Prince. Of course I'm in. Hey, how'd he get you to leave the gentry?
One word, Solomon.
I feel you.
You looking for someone? Great, it's you. Oh, we're kind of full. Room for one more?
Good to meet you.
What's up?
That looks like Johan, your tech. He'll run the warehouse. You know, all your other businesses. It's an important part of the operation. The part that's paying the rent. He can plug into any manufacturing you have set up and bring it through our storage here. He's a clever boy.
Hey, man! So is this everyone? Are we going to work?
Look at you, all eager on your first day.
Gay Tony? Solomon? Damn right we're eager.
Yeah, okay. We all are.
The warehouse is gonna be pretty sweet, too. The network they set up is...
Okay, so that's the first mission.
What's up, homie?
Okay, we've got our core team. Now, if we can just get that audio equipment, we can finish setting up this place. When you're ready, come and access the computer. Okay. Okay, head out into the desert. Like I said, we need to borrow some equipment from this festival, ritual sacrifice. I don't know if these guys are dorks, DJs, or doomsday preppers. Probably all of the above. But they've got a killer speaker system, and it's on wheels. The crew is having a bit of a festival wind-down party. So get over there and get the system, and maybe try not to kill anyone. I've got enough angst as it is.
Okay, there's our second mission. That was pretty painful.
All right. Lift it up. A little bit. Yeah, oh, perfect. All right, come here, look at this. I love it. Masonette Los Santos.
And then I think finally we'll probably need to get the DJ, which is another mission.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm seeing tracers. I am the opening
The last
DJ.
one.
Get the crowd bumping. Get the millennials boys with the wooka.
Go away.
What?
Go get me some celebrities for opening night. Put them up in the VIP lounge if you have to, but you will not be DJing. Ahem.
My glow stick.
Oh, now, let me show you what we got ready for you. Come downstairs. Now remember, I do not nor want to know what's going on down there. I will plead absolute stupidity. But if you need my help, anytime, count on me. Now, this place is fully operational, huh? I don't do the tax returns, and I don't deal with whatever goes on down here. Now, I'm just a club manager, but if you happen to, say, fill it with some, various products of your illicit businesses, I could probably help you sell them. All right, now, everything else on the computer over there and in the office. Shall we head upstairs? Here's our private office. The computer where you'll run things, my desk is over here. Hear no evil, see no evil. Good. All right, let's go get a quick drinky at the bar.
Brave, mate. Think of nothing. Absolutely nothing. And brave. Ain't it amazing? Hello, Tone. Sniff.
Ah, no thanks. Hey, baby, 4 shots.
Good news. The big European is on the wing. Private, of course. Spared no expense, as you're paying. Well, it was a cheap plane, but whatever. Should we go and pick him up?
And when you get back, we shall have ourselves a little party.
Yeah.
Here's to Masonette Los Santos.
Yeah.
We'll see you shortly.
You all right, lads?
A little fucked up.
Solomon's coming to...
Okay, so we have to go get the DJ now. This is the mission as well.
This city.
Force you to drive versus flying there, unfortunately.
Solomon, our Slavic saviour. There will be rhythm. There will be groove. And above all else, there will be feels. No one does emotional like that Balkan beast. Believe. Bring the tears to check. No.
So we have to drive all the way there and we don't get to pick him up either.
For me, then 10 trips to rehab. And I don't know how long on a couch talking to a head shrinker. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Let's get started. Hey, look, what you doing with that place? Mason at Los Santos. Proper naughty. About time too. Los Santos needs some nightlife. I mean, as much as I love hitting the toot with lonely old rich guys in their heels, but it's getting a bit boring, isn't it? Not very spiritual. Somewhat lacking in the old transcendental power of a bunch of nutters giving it some. Sweating on the dance floor. Solomon's melodic madness coming through the system. No, sir. This, just what the doctor ordered. Hey, hold on. Solly! I think we see your plane coming in. What do you mean he's missed the runway? No, he can't be passed out. Not with all them uppers in his system. Get up there and do something. Push some buttons.
Jesus, Dave, there's so many buttons.
Just press one. It's what you do for a living.
I'm a DJ, not a fucking pilot.
Go on. You've got this, my son. Make me proud.
Whoa!
That's not making me very proud.
Oh, okay, don't worry, I'm back.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Okay. I got it.
Whatever you press before.
All right, okay, cool.
Don't press it again.
Proper bad juju, mate. We might be about to lose our DJ. Follow that private jet. Downtown. It's downtown. Solomon, you're gonna need to get it together, old son. Where is the man I love? Cool as a cucumber, while the rest of us are losing it. Getting proper rowdy. That's the Solomon I need right now. The miracle worker. The man who saved my bacon and my soul. Take control, Saul. You got this, boy. Lovely, lovely. You up there? Very nice. Now you watch telly, don't ya? Streaming, whatever. Then you've seen it done a million times. Grab the stick and act like you know what you're doing. What? Shit, you all right? Oh, thank God for that. Now, you know what not to do, okay? Point the stick again and keep the sky up there. The earth down here, eh? Check it, he's over Legion Square. Easy does it, all right, easy does it. Mellow vibes, keep it proper mellow, mate. Fucking chill. Monday afternoon, on the beach, recovery mode, dreamscape, panpipes. Know what I mean? Now give the pilot a kick, all right? Still out? Bollocks. They've left the city. Get on the freeway. Are there any instructions about, a manual? No? How about I find? Search it, I mean, on your phone. I know you're on the phone, but I thought... Don't get shirty with me, my son. I'm not the one about to crash a plane. I'm trying to help. So, be smart now. You sure you want to do that? Flying's one thing, putting it down's another. Solomon? Solomon? Shit in my pocket. The bugger's gonna try and land it. Follow him! He's over Bolingbroke Pen, the psycho. Shit! He's almost at Sandy Shores. The maniac's going for the airfield. Solly is playing a blinder here. Lift off! Holy shit! He did it! The miracle worker! Let's go pick him up. Get on it, love. Can't just leave him there. Hey, Solomon!
Roger, moi, Dave, where did you find that pilot?
Top of the range he was, son. No expense spared. Come here. I told you you were a miracle worker. Let's go work some more. Twat.
Right, driver. Drive on. Let's get to the club. Show him his digs. You all right, son?
To be honest, Dave, that was pretty intense.
That's it, big man. What doesn't kill you, right? I've never been in a plane crash, I grant you, but I've had some bad trips, me, and I always find the spiritual path.
Next time you hire that pilot, see how you like being in a plane crash.
He was excited to see you, so he may have overindulged, is all. You have that effect on people. They get intimidated. Hey, bygones and all that. Have a glass of wine, put some tunes on, hit a vape. It's legal after all. You'll be right as rain.
No, I'm cool, okay? Excited to play as.
Hey, you met this girl? Owns the Mason at Los Santos.
I thought it was Tony.
Tony's the looks. This one's the brains.
Good to meet you. You must be pretty cool.
Coolest cat in town. Genius brain, too. Just look at them there, thinking. Ah, you guys will get along swimmingly.
Let's have some fun. It's going to be good. I got a good feeling about this.
And me too, me old mucker. Me too. In a way, you wankers are lucky, right? Didn't have dance music culture to begin with. Couldn't see it go to shit. London. The state of London, mate. Every decent venue stripped out, turned into a sushi joint. Can't eat a spider roll without staring at some exposed brickwork I chucked up on in the early 90s. My Batsus. Oh, they were some good pills, but Christ alive, did they make me chuck it. And here we are. Me casa, su casa, their casa. They don't know what they're in for. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, hopefully now we'll be able to talk about the businesses.
All right, follow me. Right this way. Okay, make way for talent. Celebrity a-walking. Mind how you go, Twinkle Toes. Just down here. Here we go. Watch out, old bean.
Solomon, baby, come in. Oh. Yeah, sorry.
So this is the best DJ. Solomon makes has the best music compared to the other three.
Sorry I never met you, but I'm a massive fan. Massive fan. Me too. Solomon, Pete Gates, Actung. Yo, I've got some serious ED. Oh, I'm sure you do.
No. EDM. I made a whole USB of tracks that I produced.
This is Laszlo.
High 10. Too slow. Wait, come on.
Shall we?
I'm a DJ too. I spin at a lot of birthday parties for kids to make extra money. Because I can't always pay my rent because I live in a mansion. I'm a baller. I'm not desperate. I'm a celebrity. People love me. Come on. I love big pretzels like you people.
Ah, here it is. We've done it. The party. We got the fucking party. We are the fucking party.
Excuse me.
Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it. And downstairs, fully operational, whenever you want it.
Tony!
Hey, baby. That's a nice dress. The timeless class of latex. Let's go.
Yes. Whoa. Jesus. Tonight, at the opening of Mason at Los Santos. Yeah. Los Santos has finally figured out how to party again. You're gonna join me, DJ Laszlo, in welcoming my very best friend. I discovered him in Ibiza, which is in the Netherlands. The set was amazing. He is starting his first ever residency in the United States in this club. All right? Please, all of you, give it up for the one, the only, Solomon! This guy. Let me know if you want me to MC.
Let me think about it.
Okay, great. He wants me to beatbox. I'm gonna fucking get laid. I'm gonna be down here with the chicks fucking grinding, bro. Molly, bro. Molly!
Good to see you again. This place is cool. Thanks for the hookup.
Okay, as I mentioned, there's two businesses. There's the nightclub business, which earns you money as long as your popularity is up. As you can see, I've got full popularity because I just brought the DJ in. Once you get a new DJ, if you're at low popularity and you change over to a new DJ for 100,000, you will automatically get full popularity again. If you just switch in, rebook in another DJ, it only goes up half a bar, so you have to book it around 10 times. So it still earns around about, it still costs around 100,000 to get the full popularity up. Or you can choose to, you just keep switching the DJ back and forth for $10,000 each. Or you can do the popularity missions, which takes about 5-10 minutes for each mission. Some are more boring than others, so it's your choice whether you want to actually spend the money or not. But let's talk a little bit about the missions here quick. Or the businesses, rather.
Okay, welcome to club management for the internet banking age. In my day, you did this with a rotary phone and some chutzpah. Now it's graphs, clicks, and metrics, and you'll know you're broke and washed up before anyone's even walked through the door. Thank you, data, for taking the joy out of life. If you've got half a brain, you'll know what's happening just by walking around the place. But this home screen will show you the club's popularity and the warehouse's stock in nice, easy-to-understand charts, like you're an idiot or an investment banker. For the club, popularity means feet are coming through the door. There's cash in the tills, and everyone's happy. For the warehouse, your techs will push your other businesses to generate illicit goods, and they'll all get stockpiled in here. Your whole criminal empire under this one roof. The techs do the work buying, stealing, or producing, and all you need to worry about is selling the stuff, offloading illegal product, and bringing in nice, legal, laundered cash.
Okay, so the first menu.
Nightclub management tab, and you'll see some more numbers if that's your kind of thing. But more importantly, you can run promotions for the club by hitting, you guessed it, Promote Club. The staff, the DJs, me, we'll all be doing everything we can to run a banging night. But to get the buzz, increase popularity, and bring in cash, we'll need to promote it. Run a job and you'll see what I'm talking about.
So just as you said, you'll run this 5-minute mission, and that will you'll do a mission, and one of them is like flying the blimp around and putting music on. The other one is throwing flyers around. So that's how you get your popularity up, but it does take 10 minutes to do. Or like I said, you can switch between DJs, and then I wouldn't switch to a new DJ unless your popularity was really low. So keep that for a time where you forget about upgrading your popularity and it's low. So just don't book another DJ or hire another DJ until your popularity is low. If your popularity and your popularity is near the top, then just run a promotion mission to get it up. That'll just be quicker and less expensive, but it's up to you what you want to do, right?
Here's where you book the talent. Any DJs Dave is talking to will show up here. Then you can choose who you want in residence. Solomon is killing it up there right now, but if you feel like you need to freshen things up, there are some options.
So like I said, Solomon's the best DJ, and then once you book another DJ, only book it once your popularity is low, because then you can take advantage of bringing your popularity up without all the effort, right? So that's kind of what there is for, and of course, if you want to try different music, prefer it over Solomon then.
Then this is the warehouse
Hi.
page. You'll see any and all of the illegal businesses you own registered here. Assign a warehouse tech to the product you want to stockpile, and they'll use your established network to bring that in, at no additional cost or effort to you. You've got one tech at the moment, but you can hire additional people for additional products on this page too.
So this is really where your businesses are listed. So sporting goods is your bunker. So if you have the bunker, your sporting goods would show up. Cargo shipments, I believe, is your hangar. It could be your crates as well. So if you have the hangar or the crates, maybe someone can confirm if it's crates as well. South American imports is your Coke. Pharmaceutical is your meth. Organic produce is your wheat business. Printing and copying is your forgery business. And then finally your cash creation is your counterfeit cash there, right? Now I do own all these businesses, but I haven't done the first setup mission. So I was actually curious whether I actually have to do the setup mission, and clearly I obviously do, right? Unfortunately, so it means I'll have to go and do each one of the setup missions before it will unlock. But once it unlocks, then you can assign a technician and you can start producing. But for now, you need to hire a technician. So we have one technician, so which is this guy here, and we're going to assign him to cargo and shipment so we can start producing. And then we're going to hire a second technician here. Firm. So there you go. It's 140,000 for that second technician, which we're going to assign to sporting goods there, which is your bunker, and then we can hire the additional ones, and then 184,000. So as you can see, it's adding up pretty quick here. The more you hire, the more expensive it gets. 240,000 there. And then finally 312,000 for the last one, right? Now the tip here is, if you own all the businesses, you own the five MC businesses, then obviously hire as many technicians as many businesses. So if you have 5 businesses, that means 3 MC, bunker and hangar, then hire 5. If you only have the hangar and let's say the bunker, then you only hire 2, and then you can always come back and hire the later ones when you buy the other MC business. Now, if you want to maximize your full profit and get the most out of your nightclub, then you want to have 5 businesses. Now, you can go buy your 5 MC businesses like I did and just don't upgrade them. Just do the first setup mission and don't pay for the upgrades unless you want to run the MC business separately. Now, this menu doesn't manage your MC business. It just allows you to produce nightclub stock because you own a MC business. So that's an important note. So if you want to run your MC business, you got to go buy suppliers and fill up the suppliers, or either steal or buy suppliers, and then you got to do the sell missions for your MC business to sell any product that your MC businesses sell. But as you're doing that, it's completely separate businesses. This will continue to produce stock, and then once it's ready, then you can sell the nightclub stock. Plus, if you wanted, you could sell the MC business stock separately, right? Or if like what I'm going to do is, I don't like doing the MC business at all. I'm just going to leave it with no suppliers and no stock, and then I'm only going to produce the nightclub stock and then do a sell, because it's a lot easier to do these sell missions. And I did a full nightclub sell with I think 4 businesses using the pounder truck, and it wasn't a problem. It took me like 15 minutes, no sweat. With the MC businesses, you need friends. A lot of the missions you will never be able to do solo, because it just is too many trucks, and especially if you get the slow trucks like the post-op vans and the trash trucks, and you're going uphill, there's just not enough time to deliver all 3 trucks on time, and the money's pretty low as well. So unless you're desperate for money, if you have money, then you don't even need to worry about that. But if you want to have the extra cash and run your MC business, but just bear in mind you have to upgrade them to get the maximum profit, right? Okay, so
your techs will get hold of the product, but you've still got to sell it. Either sell one product at a time or offload all your stock, or if you want to make some real money, top buyers will have specific shopping lists of products, and they'll pay a premium if that whole order is filled. Most of the money goes to you, some goes to the club, of course.
Okay, so as you said, you can sell one at a time. So if you want to get the trade price of the pounder, then I think you have to do 3 cells. So you can wait until you get 3 cells. The price of the pounder isn't that much, so it might even be worth your while. It's like 200 versus 300,000. It's like you save 100,000, so it might not be worth the headache to do 3 cells or not. But if you want to do 3 cells, and do 3 cells, and then you unlock the trade price of the pounder, or you can just wait for these to fill up. Now remember, you only have 5 technicians. Let's say you had 5 businesses, but you have 7 in total. So if you had 5 MC businesses plus a bunker plus the hangar or crates, then once one of these, and it's probably going to be South American imports, will finish first, then you have to take the technician from American imports and then apply it, assign that to, let's say, the weed business, and then while you're waiting for cargo shipments to produce 50 units, you know, it can be producing weed. So that's kind of how you do it, right? So your tip is to run all the businesses and then do a full sell of the entire. Once your business are full, then sell, and I think you'll make about 1.8 million, 1.9 million, somewhere in that area, right? Now let's take a look at the upgrades. So you want to get the upgrades, and as you can see, aside from the technicians, you can see it's quite costly here to upgrade, but you do need these upgrades just like a bunker or MC business. It's 1.4 million for the MC business, 500,000 for staff upgrade, which isn't too bad, and then the security upgrade so you don't get raided, and plus you get to AFK is $700,000. So let's go ahead, we're going to buy all of them. Now that security upgrade is optional, you don't need it, you know, I think, but you can get raided, and you can lose stock, I believe. So you know, plus you might want the cameras to upgrade. So don't, if you can't afford it, then come get it later, or don't get it and then just see how you do in terms of getting raided. If you get raided, then come back and buy it. So that's just kind of what you have to do, right? And then it takes about roughly 60 hours to generate. It's a long time. So either AFK in GTA Online or just play normally. It does take 60 hours to produce all the stock. It's a very long time. It's going to take quite a long time, but you know, it's passive income. So while you're playing and doing, so while you're in a heist or a mission, it's going to be producing, you know, or you're AFKing, then it's going to be producing. The only thing that's going to happen if you're AFK is your popularity will go down, because you're not managing it while you're AFKing. So you either have to just forget about that business and forget about the popularity, or just keep managing it, and if it goes down, then book another GJ, or book the switch DJs 10 times, or do 10 missions to bring your popularity up if you still want that cash. So it's still money in the bank if you can keep it up, but you still going to have to either spend that money that you make to keep the popularity up if you let it go down, right? And then lastly, you will, like I said, you will need the pounder to do a delivery eventually. So if we look at the price here, I'll quickly show you the price. Don't buy the mule. You don't need the mule, you just need the pounder, which is this guy here. So as you can see, the buy now is 320, trade price is 240,000. So you know, it's like 80,000. It's probably not even worthwhile doing 3 missions just to get the trading price. But like I said, if you wanted to, you can do that. And then I said, don't bother with the pounder, because otherwise you might be forced to do a delivery in the pounder, and you may not actually want to use the pounder to do the delivery, because it is pretty slow, right? So I'm going to go ahead and buy it, because I want to show you the upgrades. Yeah, they're kind of pretty dope, these upgrades on the pounder. Okay, so there's another 320,000 you have to buy just to get your business going. Okay, plus we're going to be buying the upgrades. And of course, the terabytes, another 1.3, which you need. It comes with 6 client missions, plus it will store the presser inside it. And if you want to upgrade the presser, you need the terabytes. But you don't need a nightclub or a a terabyte if you just want to buy the bike. You just need to do the 6 client missions with someone to get the trade price off the bike. Otherwise you'll pay closer to 4 million. I think it's 3.8 something if you don't get the trade price, and it's 2.9 if you do the 6 client missions in the back of your terabyte. Okay, so let me just quickly show you the pounder. Yeah, it should be yeah. I might have to go and come back or something. Desk, yeah. So let's just change floors and come back. I might have to wait, just wait till it gets delivered, but I should have had the van though. I thought the van was... Or maybe you only get the van when you first... Storage space we saw earlier. Okay, maybe I just need to go through this before the truck or there we go. So this is a van that you get by default with your Nightclub. You don't have to buy it, but you do have to pay for upgrades. But it can only deliver small shipments. So if you're going to deliver one product, then you'll probably be able to use this van. If you're going to deliver a medium or larger product, you're going to need the pounder. Okay, so I think I'm back up on the... Let's go take a look. Okay, there it is, and I've got the pounder there. Okay, so let's go and do this guy quickly first. So I recommend you only put number 3 armor plating. You don't want the grate on the front because it does get stuck in ditches. I got bumped off the road by NPCs into a ditch and I almost never got out. So I don't recommend you have that on there. So I'll just go with number 3. And that thing doesn't do anything. It doesn't bump cars out the way. It's absolutely completely useless, right? Okay, so we'll go with 3. I'm not gonna... Okay, let's go for engine because it's on sale. Okay, let's... Okay, so different libraries. Well, I'm not sure how often I'm going to actually use this vehicle. By default with bulletproof tires, which is great. Too much about this vehicle. Oh. Okay, so let's upgrade the pounder. I'll show you how dope this thing looks. Now, you get 3 types of armor. This one actually looks pretty cool, actually, but this one looks, it's going to depend how dope it looks, but it comes with the front grates and stuff on the front. Okay, let's go with brakes. So this is probably the vehicle you're going to be using the most, because I suspect I'm going to be doing full load cells. So you can probably just go ahead and upgrade everything just to hopefully, you know, make it a bit faster. You get barbed wire on the top. And then it comes with 2 primary weapons, so people, I'm going to go have and upgrade the transmission. I normally don't do this, but this truck's pretty slow, so you kind of want to do that. So secondary weapons, you get the grenade launcher at the back, which I'm going to put on, and then primary weapons, I'm not going to bother. They said the problem with these, the missile turrets, get stuck under certain bridges, so you might have to find a different bridge to go around and under. So I'm going to actually just leave that off, and I'll check it out, keep an eye on it. So you can see it does make it quite a bit higher than, you know, quite a bit higher than the barbed wire there. So if you are going to just check it out, and then come back, and maybe when you go under a bridge, just take note whether how high or how much clearance above the truck you do have. And then if you really want it, if you are playing with friends on that, and you know, it might make sense to put that on the top there to make it more fun, right? So as you can see, the truck went from this white truck that bore into this quite dope looking vehicle there, right? As you can see, it's a pretty neat, fairly armored vehicle. I don't know how tough it is, but it definitely looks pretty dope. So yeah, this is one you're going to be using most of the time, and only get the mule if you obviously want all the cars, but realize that you might have to use it to deliver your thing, and it is probably going to be slower, and you don't really actually need it. You just need the pounder, right? So there you go. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. Let me know if you have any questions. 2 businesses, 2 separate businesses. You need MC businesses, your hangar, and your bunker to maximize it. Do all the setup missions. The MC business are 25% off this week, so go ahead and buy them if you don't have them. Don't bother upgrading them. You don't need to upgrade them. Just do that first setup mission, and then it'll start producing stock in the mission when you're online, right? So it does take a long time, so the more you stay online or play, or the more you AFK, the more stock you're going to produce, and then you'll eventually be able to recover your money back. So just kind of looking back at the amount of money I have, I spent, I was around just over 230 mil. I'm down to 221, so I spent around $9 million for just the nightclub, the truck, the technicians, everything, just to get it going. I didn't buy the dancers and a few things, but ultimately you need around $10 million to get maximum storage, maximum garages, which you don't necessarily need. You can save a bit of money there, around 8 mil, I guess, and come back and buy those later if you need. And then of course you need the pounder truck to eventually do a full cell. You're not going to be able to do a full cell. And I tried that, so I was hoping it was going to give me a default pounder unarmored that I could just use to do a cell. But no, it actually says you cannot sell, you don't have enough vehicle space, you need to go buy the pounder. So it actually forces you to buy the pounder before you can actually do a full business cell, right? So there you go. Let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.